Yeah, what's going on, guys? Yeah, this is like I guess I'm gonna continue what was going on because, like I said, you understand what I was saying about the last thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have a specific story. Say the specific story.
That whole Kelly Thomas thing brought up the fact that Suffolk County Police beat a 19-year-old who they tried.
That's better. Yeah.
He rolled through a stop sign.
Okay, Suffolk County, where you got? That's what I'm saying. Where? Suffolk County, New York.
Suffolk County, New York.
Yeah, so they can Google it and know what's going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They beat a 19-year-old, and what happened was he was driving with a suspended license.
Okay, hold on.
He
Before you
rolled-
finish this, was this a person of color?
Yes.
So this doesn't scare me. The white man who, I mean, not the Caucasian man who was, what's his name? Kelly Thomas? That scares me. So go ahead. What happened to this gentleman?
He rolled through a stop sign or something like that.
Okay.
The police wanted to pull him over. He ran. Gave
Ran
chase.
out of the car, gave chase.
No.
Okay.
He sped off in the car, wouldn't pull over, but he crashed.
Okay.
He and his passenger got out of the car and ran.
Okay.
They grabbed him
Okay.
and beat him to the point where this happened in April 2011.
Okay. I thought that was Kelly Thomas in 2011, April.
It might have been. But
Okay.
he also...
Was in 2011 as well?
I believe it was April 2011 is when the incident happened.
Okay.
They beat him so bad that he was in a coma.
Okay, you're saying Suffolk County, New York.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
He came out, and I think because of all this Kelly Thomas stuff, that's why it was in the news.
Okay, so go ahead.
He came out of his coma enough to say, figure it out. And then slipped back into the coma and died January 2nd of the next year.
What do you mean, figure it out?
That's what he said, figure it out. That's what he said. That's what it said in the article. Like, I really think that police officers... Now, do you have some bad police officers out there? Of course.
Yes, of course.
We've all seen the movies. We've all had personal experiences.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
But I think that some...
Hold on, wait a minute. This is DM Polo King. This is a glitching motherfucker that tried to glitch me in this game. I don't know if anybody that's a known... that knows this guy as a Madden player would know that this guy was a glitcher in previous years. He tries to fucking glitch me at the end of the game, but I got on the mic. I didn't have the thing set up so you guys could hear what I said. But I went fucking ham on him. I was on the phone with you when I did it. This pussy motherfucker, DMP Polo King. So anybody that knows him, you could go tell him to go fucking fuck himself with 2 horse penises. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
2 horse penises?
Yeah, because I want one in his mouth.
Wow.
No, go ahead.
And, the police have so much on their plate. They're always at a high level of anxiety, tension.
But listen, can I just
adrenaline.
listen? I'm gonna address it to you right now as a person.
They didn't have to
listen,
beat that man in the face.
Can I just say something like, which one are you talking about? Kelly Thomas?
Kelly Thomas.
Okay, so you go back to Kelly Thomas because obviously Kelly Thomas is
only because I saw the video.
Okay, but listen now. Let me just explain to you something. As a man that I've had my run-ins with the law. Okay, so I understand how police are. Like you said, you have some good police officers, you have some that are just dicks, and you have some that are in between. Now I'm gonna tell you what frustrates a police officer the most. When they pull you over and you don't stop, you just enrage them. It's like them coming home and their wife is doing something stupid. You just like a regular man, like you just enrage them. So this person of color that you're talking about from Suffolk County, New York, that chose to be, he was pulled over and gave chase. At that point, he's gonna get beat.
And you know what? And I blame him partly for it.
Partly, he should have pulled over.
Because no matter what your situation is, unless you have a dead body in the trunk, why are you trying to be a gangster? You trying to outrun the police and do all this other stupid? It's just for a suspended license.
Can I just say one thing about that?
It's just a fee.
Can I just say
that? But now
listen.
you're dead because you made so many stupid decisions.
Now listen. Now I don't promote this, but I allegedly have done that. Okay. Now what I'm saying is, did I get a rush? Yes, but I did have like 15 tickets and I wasn't going back.
As long as you don't do that shit now.
I'm going to tell you again. Do not use profanity while you are doing this. Do you understand that?
No, but go ahead.
You don't understand that? You don't understand what I'm saying to you?
You use profanity.
Okay. So what does that have to do with me telling you that you're not supposed to use profanity?
That's not fair.
Okay.
I'm older than you are.
Okay.
I'm an adult.
Okay.
I'm a grown-up.
Okay. So if you continue to speak, you will be put on timeout. Now, like I was saying before, the bottom line is this. You're going to have bad police officers and good police officers. When you now show them that you don't give a fuck when they are pulling you over and you leave, you are going to get a billy club in the back of your goddamn head. When you get out of the car and start running, imagine what they're thinking. What the fuck does this man, what has he done? And then you come to find out he had a suspended license. And that's what I mean by nigger. Kelly Thomas, that whole incident scares me because he's a Caucasian. I'm not even looking at the other facts. If you can beat a white man like that in America, people of color got no shot. That's what I'm saying. Listen, it's things that scare me and frighten me. Carnies frighten me. This scares me. Because now, even if I pull over, if they're having a bad day, they beating on Kelly Thomas like this, they might have to take care of my problem right quick. Now, whether or not that happens, and what can be proven, it might be harder for them to do what they used to do because everybody got a camera phone. But at the same time, you never know when you're going to get pulled over. You never know what kind of street it's going to be on. That's why they always recommend if you're in a dark alley to go to someplace that's lighted before you pull over. But you don't speed. But you don't speed. Yeah, you're out of timeout. Go ahead.
You got to put on your hazards.
Yes.
You call 911, call the operator and say, listen, I'm being pulled over. It's dark. I am not pulling over right now. There's a cop car flashing their lights. I am not letting you know I'm not pulling over until I get to the mall or wherever it is where it's well lit.
Okay, now,
you don't know.
That works for Caucasians. If you put your hazards on and you're getting pulled over by a cop and they see that you're a person of color, they are going to shoot your tires out.
Let them shoot my tires out, but I'm not. I'm going to have the operator on the phone. I'm going to tell them, listen, I'm headed west on whatever road, and I'm not going to stop until I am at this location because it is dark and I'm being pulled over. I cannot identify the car.
No, if it's a regular cop car, I'm talking about.
If it's too dark, I'm still not pulling over.
That's a rule. That's a rule for undercover cop cars. That you never pull over in darkness. You always go to a well-lit area because a lot of guys do fraudulent things with that.
Yeah.
Cop cars, typically, maybe 1% of this has happened when it's stolen and somebody does that. So, as far as what you're saying...
I have yet to hear a story where someone says that they got pulled over, they did everything that the cop wants them to do, they were respectful
that's
and
the key word.
polite.
Yeah.
And then they got the shit beat out of them. I have yet to hear that. I have yet to hear or see someone who did not provoke the ass whipping.
All right, look. Let me just let you know something right now with that.
It's kind of like Left Eye. She wanted to set a fire and just burn his sneakers or whatever it was and burnt down the whole damn house. You can't control it once you unleash it.
Okay.
So you don't do that in the first place.
Okay, so one thing that you said that made sense out of everything that you have said from this whole video is what you just said there about the respect issue. Now, this is why I've always respected Nas's hustle as opposed to more ignorant rappers. Because Nas is an intelligent thug. He understands at certain points, the police officer has the power. And like what you just said, it's a respect issue. So, listen, my family just filled with a lot of these dumb mother effers. Okay? That always trying to be a gangster, stuff like that. But I have some smart family members as well that know when to not be a gangster. And most gangsters that are smart are not going to fucking be a gangster when they get pulled over. Now, you got some extra thug-ass motherfuckers that got their gangster on high, okay, that need to turn it down to low and don't know how to control it because everybody always tells them how much of a gangster they are. Those are the guys that get beat to a bloody pulp. Now, understand what I'm saying because depending on the situations, you're right. Most people won't get beat. Because if you don't give somebody a reason to get angry at you, even if they're angry, it's very hard for them to build up to that point to still do it. Now, I'm not saying that has not happened because I'm pretty sure it has happened where people just don't like your face. It's a lot of cops that'll pull you over and you look like E.T. with finger waves and a gel cap. And they might just start beating you for that, for you to phone home.
I've seen too much footage of women who, for whatever reason, women think that they can say whatever they want to the cops.
Yeah, I like when that cop slaps the shit. Yeah, I like that shit.
They get the shit tased out of them.
Yeah, and I like that.
And that's good for you.
I love that shit.
Who do you think you are?
I love that shit.
What, because he's a male, he's not going to do anything?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something about those women. See, that's the thing about women that I don't understand and what, like you understand. If we're out and you acting a goddamn fool and you get slapped, you just got slapped.
Let me tell
Thank you, Kevin Hart. I'm telling you, if you go out, and I'm not joking, I'm so serious. If you go out there,
I will go right into a man's face and start acting a fool and start doing all of this, right in his face, and I'm like, my man's right there. What?
And I'll tell him, this is what he did. Look, this is what he did right here. This motherfucker. He tried to do it. This happened on 11:15 at 3:48 p.m. Yeah, this fucking guy tried to glitch me. So I went on the mic. Yo, I went fucking crazy on this fucking piece of shit. But anyway, like I said, what were you saying now?
Oh, you're gonna defend me no matter what.
No. Now,
why are these guys wearing knee pads?
Because they about to suck somebody off.
Tenfold.
But look, the bottom line is this though. When you do that, I'm gonna tell the guy, slap the shit out of her, and we're still going where we're going. Mm-hmm. Because if I continue to enable you, what is that? That's gonna lead me to pure death. And then you're just gonna, when I'm dead,
well,
from
if you
doing
win the fight, we won't have a problem.
If men are that stupid to allow their women to act like that, they deserve what comes with it.
All right.
Because any man that's stupid enough to believe that after you're beaten to death by the guy and his friends, that your woman gives a fuck, she'll be getting fucked the same week of the funeral. So if you're stupid enough to believe that, then you go ahead and fight with your woman acting a goddamn fool. I was raised differently. If a woman wants to act stupid, I know when it's a time to fight. I know when it's not. If you go in there doing all that stupid shit you just said, yo, homie, do what you got. No, slap the shit out of her. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing here.
You going to tell him to slap me?
Yes.
Good.
Because if you don't learn there, it's going to go to the next thing, and it's going to be the real wrong motherfucker that's just going to start spraying. And now I got to get shot because you acting like a stupid bitch. No, sir. And if anybody is doing
if you punch him first, then it won't even get to that point.
All I'm going to tell you is this. I'm not getting fucked up for you to go get fucked the next week. That's all I'm saying. And
I'll wait more than a week.
All my fellas, I want you to understand that. Women are going to go and do what they got to do anyway. So don't be stupid. Understand. They don't give a fuck. If you allow them to act a goddamn fool, they will, and you will get fucked up and be in critical condition, and she'll come see you in the ICU with her boyfriend. Until next time, one love.